Imagine AI is a smoothie. Now ask yourself, who picked the fruit? Let's talk about music AI attribution. So we're talking about tracing which exact ingredients, aka the songs, the recordings, the styles, influence the final output. It's the causal linking of the AI sound back to the artist who trained it, often unknowingly. So yeah, attribution is figuring out which fruits makes the flavor of the smoothie. And obviously this matters for credit, for ethics, and for getting rights holders paid. So why doesn't the music industry use attribution? See, here's the problem. Actually, there are several problems, but first we got to go back to what is actually being attributed in music. So there's composition, which includes melodies, chord progressions, and even song structures. Then there's recording, which includes sonic textures, production techniques, and approaches to mixing. Then, unlike a photo, music unfolds over time, and that makes things even more complex. And there's other things that need to be considered in attribution as well, such as multimodal influences and data augmentation. Oh, and not to mention the prompts undeniably influence the output, even though the US Copyright Office says this. One of the biggest problems is the tech. There are currently 4 main methods for music attribution, and each method has its limitations. I'm going to put them up on the screen here, and if you want to read, feel free to pause or screenshot this video. Shout out to Water and Music for providing this information. And even though I'm currently sipping on what I consider to be the perfect smoothie, some might think it's lacking other things. So in the same way, the music industry can't currently agree on a single method of attribution. So now that I've explained what music attribution is, when I was working on my Willfire EP, I decided to use generative AI, but I decided to approach it with 2 main things in mind. First, that I was going to recontextualize and radically change the output. Number 2, I was not going to just publish what the model spat out. I think that it's important for artists to still be using AI tools despite the fact that the tech isn't perfect and there are inherent problems with it. Avoiding AI just because it's not perfect or there are problems or you disagree is really naive, especially if you think that that's going to stop the rise of AI. I'm sorry, it's not. All that's doing is leaving it in the hands of big tech and major record labels to shape the tech in our absence. I think artists need to be getting inside the systems, understanding how the tech works, asking better questions, and pushing for better answers and pushing for change. I think that's how we protect the creative work in this day of AI. Otherwise, you can't critique a system you don't understand. Want to say?